We've got so much to talk about and be excited about. With me, you will see my man Cash over here co-hosting with me today, filling
Happy
in for.
holidays, everybody.
How you doing, Cash?
I'm feeling great. My coffee's feeling great. I got all my Christmas shopping done. I did all my shopping online except for a couple in person, like at Target. And let me tell you, it looked like they were shopping for Turbo Man. So I had to hurry him get out of there. But other than that, I'm good.
Turbo Man, that's great. I
Yeah,
remember that movie. That was awesome.
yeah,
So we've got lots of things to be excited about today.
yeah,
The biggest one, finally, JQ is going to hit the floor today.
yes.
I'm stoked, dude. We've been waiting for this for a long, long time.
Hmm.
I kept saying it was going to be the St. John's game. Everybody kept telling me I was wrong. Well, ha. But but no, I'm super, super stoked. And when the first time he sets foot on the court in Rupp, the roof's
Hmm.
coming off the place. But
Yeah,
he wanted to play under bright lights. What bigger, brighter lights can you get
right. It's going down.
than
Going
this?
down here in about an
You
hour.
can't get any brighter lights than being at Atlanta like
Catlanta, to be
this.
exact.
Catlanta. So what are your thoughts on the game?
You first shoot? Oh, JQ, this is major. I mean, we're talking about. I've seen his highlights from last year. Did y'all see that when he played for Arizona State? I mean, good guy.
Yes.
He's so electrifying. He's adds that physicality to the game. I think there's some key elements that he's automatically going to add to the game. That we don't know how much he's going to play, but he's definitely going to add some athleticism. Hopefully some rebounding, but definitely some defensive abilities because he's strong on the defensive end, and I feel like that's one of the areas that we could really shape on is protecting the rim, of course, as we've all seen, rebounding, defense, toughness, physicality, and he brings that cool personality. And I just want to see him poke on somebody. That's dunk on somebody. If he catches one of them, that's going to be crazy. But I think it's a crucial time he's come back in this game because they have a kid on St. John's that kind of likes to bang low a little bit, and he could become a major deciding factor in the game. So we got him and Mo Diabate out there. That's two physical guys that I feel like I like our chances down there. But it's gonna be a crazy matchup. So big shout out to JQ on returning. Yeah, more like a debut, not a return to me, because we haven't seen him in that blue on the court yet. So I'm looking forward to it. I know, right? That
Gosh,
analysis was crazy too. Yeah.
I'm having some issues, guys, with my internet. So like it keeps freezing up on me. I don't know. I made all the grandsons get off of it, so I don't know what's going on.
How you feel about it
Um,
though, Chase?
I'm I'm excited. I'm excited about this game. I think that I can't wait to see Otega Owe with Bryce Hopkins.
Bryce
That's gonna
Hopkins
be
is a
a
big name.
and that's gonna be a great matchup. I can't wait to see the two of them go at it.
Hmm.
Um, Bryce Hopkins last year, I guess, looked like a different player than he does this year. Like, I guess this year he's not as strong. He had 6 points in 23 minutes his last game. Um, I think the one that we're going to have to worry about the most is Darling. He scored 17 points in the last game. I think he's going to be the one we need to watch out for.
Yeah, we gotta lock them up. How do you
We
feel about it,
got,
man?
he's not in here. We, we're the only ones that can hear him.
Oh, word. So
Yeah.
so Lee, how do you feel about it's interesting the Bryce Hopkins story because he started at UK under Coach Cal. He
Yep.
didn't get a lot of clock, as
Nope.
we seen, and Coach Cal will sometimes throw him in, and we seen little bits and pieces of his game early. And to me, he had some potential when he was at UK.
Yes. Yes.
So how do you feel
That's
about him playing from Patino now? It's all such an interesting circle right now with
it. It
Pope and
is.
Patino and the '96 Wildcats and all the emotions and all the build up. It's fun.
It is. It is. It's exciting because like he played at Kentucky, like you said. Then he left. And now he's playing for Patino. So it is like a full circle thing. I think
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see him. And there's still some feelings for Kentucky there. Anytime you play for Kentucky, whether it's one season or four, you have those feelings for Kentucky. So
absolutely.
you know that he's got some nostalgia,
Hmm.
and some feelings for it. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out in his head. Because that can be one of those things that get in your head.
Yeah, it's a mental. 85% of the game is mental, I'd say.
So, but I'm super excited for this game. I just can't even. I don't even know, man. But I bet you they bring out the denim
Ooh, that would be
because
tough.
because
Ooh,
Pope said at the beginning of the year that you
word,
would
that'd
see
be
the denim.
nice. Yeah,
He wore the denim
yeah,
against Rick Pitino, or when
yeah,
he played with Rick Pitino, he wore the denim.
yeah.
So wouldn't what a better game to
Wouldn't that be perfect?
debut denim uniforms? And what if Mark Pope comes out in a denim suit?
I would love to see. Here's the layout. We need Pope in the denim suit. We need the denim jerseys. We need Patino in
Yes.
the all white suit, and then it's just gonna be brilliant.
Yes, yes. I'm excited. It's like the master and the
Yeah,
student, it's
yeah, it
I
is.
I can't I can't. Yeah, JQ was hitting threes in his warm-ups today.
Splashing tray balls already.
Yeah, so let's go.
Man, he's
Oh
a
wow,
dog.
you guys, Shane just saw JQ hit 4 threes in a row thanks to Twitter.
And
So
how about the story of JQ bouncing back from a torn ACL? Let's talk
dude,
about that. Let's talk about the
and come
adversity,
and
the
coming back
resilience. Yeah,
and coming back stronger than a lot of NBA players.
right. I mean, we just seen Patrick Mahomes just tore his ACL. So big shout out to Patrick Mahomes. That's a crazy way. I hope it's not career ending. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
'Cause the way he done it, it kind of looked like a hyper extension for him. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. So I just want a big shout out to the kid bouncing back and working hard and putting in the conditioning and just so much therapy and so much psychological warfare that comes with injuries. I would say, yeah.
Did you see the video where he was talking about how much fight he has in him thanks to his dad, and how much um drive he has, and how he wants to be great, and he wants to play under the big lights, and he wants to be in the NBA, and he wants to
Absolutely.
be he wants to be a number one draft pick. Well, with all that drive,
Yeah,
you have to play well.
right. And sitting out, and I play sports, so I couldn't imagine just sitting out and watching people play and you can't get out there. I mean, there's nothing like that.
You you could see it on his face. He was
Yeah,
sad, I
right.
mean, he's
Sad
he's
puppy doll
always
over there, like,
he's always the smiling one, but he looks sad.
hmm. So I'm looking forward to that smile and just just seeing the kid just overcome adversity for the
Oh
for the
yeah.
most part. Yeah, yeah,
He,
that's cool.
he did double the work. Like
Hmm.
anytime you have a surgery, like I had my knee replaced,
Hmm.
and I've had ACL, MCL surgeries.
Uh,
And anytime you have a surgery like that,
mhm.
your outcome depends on how hard you work. It
Right.
doesn't matter. You can have the best surgeon in the world, but
Hmm.
if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get good results.
Right. That
And
consistency.
JQ, yes, and JQ has definitely put in the work. That
Right.
video was so cute because he's like, let's see what I got here for lunch. And he opens up, he goes, 3 cheeseburgers or 3 hamburgers. He goes, gotta stay at 250. So
Yeah.
he's really watching his weight. He's staying up there. He was getting ready to go to rehab. Like
Yeah.
I'm super, super excited to see what he can
Isn't
do.
that awesome though?
I
Yeah.
can't stand
And
it.
then I seen the Brandon Garrison story too. How you feel about that?
I love me some BG. I'm really glad to see that he listened to what Pope said when he got
Hmm.
sat down. I'm
Hmm.
glad to see how he's overcome the adversity that he's had,
Right.
you know,
Absolutely.
and I give it up to BG.
Mhm.
for overcoming all the things that he did to get to where he's at. And if we
Yeah.
can see the BG we saw in the last game today,
Right. Yeah.
woo!
Just seeing that Indiana game and then that small documentary they had on him. I think I may have seen it on Instagram, but it was quite interesting. They're kids and we care about them anyway, but it just added another layer. Like, okay, yeah, come on, fans, soften up on him a little bit. He's been through his story and his adversity and his dynamics of life. And I was just proud of the kid, man. And now that he has a child of his own and how his mother was involved,
Yeah.
that was touching.
Yes, and he's such a good dad too. I mean,
Yeah.
like when I was at Big Blue Madness and everybody sang happy birthday to his son, he had to
Hmm.
cover his ears, but he had like his son's going to see that years from now. And that's going to be an incredible bonding moment between the two of them
Yeah.
when he gets older and sees that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
and,
Unforgettable.
and before we get away from this, just real quick, congratulations to the volleyball team for making the finals. And
Shout
it's
out
the
to the volleyball
and it's
squad.
and it's the first time that there has been two SEC teams in the final against each other.
Nice. That's major. That is major. Shout out to the girls. Yeah.
Yes,
I seen that. Three
congratulations.
3-2. Nice victory.
It was good. I didn't think we were going to win that fourth set. That fourth
Mm.
one. It
I
was
didn't catch it, but I definitely seen the highlights of the final seconds and the celebration afterwards. Just how ecstatic and how and hype and how pumped they were.
I
It's good to
mean,
see the BBN and that type of joy.
I know. I mean, we gotta get to the championship in something.
And then I seen a picture where they had the Wisconsin game where we got beaten the men's basketball Final Four. Underneath it, and somebody had the volleyball on top, and they were talking about sweet revenge or whatever. that
Yeah. Oh,
was
and
fun.
yes, tonight we get to watch Will Stein's Oregon team at 7:30. So,
Oh, Big
if you're
Will stepping on the scene.
yeah, so I'm excited for that. And I have a lot of respect for the guy
Uh-huh.
too, because there are coaches that would have just said, okay, well, I'm going here, so I'm not coaching this, because I've already taken this job. I'm not going to coach this game. But
How much
he
pressure you
stepped,
feel like, Sony?
I think there's a lot more pressure than there
Where's
was.
where's the pressure meter on
The,
Will?
the pressure meter's at about a 97 now. Because I mean, all
Boil
of
over.
the yeah, he's right there. All of the Big Blue Nation's going to be watching him.
Man,
Like he
I
didn't
mean,
have that before, but
the
now he's
fan base
got
is hungry.
exactly. So don't you think there's going to be so many people from the Big Blue Nation watching him to see how he does now that
Oh
he's
yeah.
our coach?
Oh yes.
Angel, thank you very much for the good lucks for the game today. We appreciate that.
Hey, it's coming up here in about 45 minutes.
Oh, you guys, I can't stand it. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I know, I get like this,
Cat.
but
Atlanta? I mean, come on.
what a better stage. Okay, so guys,
Let's get some
who's the
predictions.
who's the MVP for today?
That's a
JQ.
that's a tough one. That's such a tough call. Who you got, Lee? You got
uh,
JQ?
yes. Well, okay. If he gets more than 10 minutes, I got JQ. If he doesn't get more than 10 minutes, I've got Colin Chandler today.
That's a good pick.
I feel
Kyler
like
Chandler's a
this
good
is
pick.
I feel like this is his game to get those outside corners and shoot those threes.
I would love to see them just step up as a collective and just totally get in their bag. Kind of like they did against Indiana. The thing about Indiana is people are like, oh, they're not ranked anymore, this, and that, and the third. But still, it was a solid win in the way they won, the fashion that they won. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Team togetherness, camaraderie, the energy, the way they were picking each other up, and the way they thrived off momentum. Jalen Lowe's a good pick. Somebody said Jalen Lowe's going to have a big game
That's
in that.
Shane.
Oh, words. What Shane? I
it
like that
comes
pick
up
too.
it comes up with my name, so that's Shane. Um, But yeah, I'm. Who do you think?
My prediction, I feel like in order to win the game, I feel like Mo Diabate is gonna have another big game.
Dude,
But
good
I don't know
pick.
if he's gonna be the MVP or not. But I feel like he may be an X factor.
What's up, Mercury? You got a question? Mercury has a question for us.
How about Pope when they asked him, are there any emotions and things of that nature going behind this game? And he said, no, just to win. I'm like, come on, Mark, we know
Yeah,
better than that. Yeah, right. There's tons of emotions behind him. He's got a jitterbox in his stomach right now, I guarantee.
you know he does, but you can't let those emotions
You can't.
get in the way of your focus.
You can't. But it was WWF how he answered that question though. He was like,
If okay,
no,
there's his
not at
quote.
all. Just to win.
If if JQ plays and we lose, how do you think that will reflect his debut? I don't think it'll bother it. I
We
don't
lose as a
think.
team.
Yeah, I don't think that it's going to be a problem. I mean, this is St. John's. It's Rick Pitino.
Plus, it's his first game back. Who knows how many minutes he's going to actually see on the floor?
Right. I think 8 to 10. That's my call. That's my opinion. I don't.
Oh,
Well, but here's the thing. He knows how he feels.
hmm.
Only the player knows how they're feeling when they're out there. So, and coach knows he wants to play. So if he tells coach, I'm good, let me stay in, he might get more minutes.
Unless he's like Booby Miles. You ever seen Friday Night Lights? Unless he's like, I'm good, coach. He's like, no, come on, man.
Yeah, no.
But nah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. He knows his body and knows himself, and he'll let coach know.
Yeah. And I really hope Pope wins the suit game today.
Yeah, he
I
talked
hope
about
that
that, didn't
I hope that suit thing comes to fruition. I hope Pope wins the suit game.
he? Going up against, hey, the mob boss himself.
I know, right? It does. It totally looks like he should be saying, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
I like what Patino always has to say about Mark Pope. He always has great positive things, great, just valuable, just comments and compliments to say about Mark Pope every time they ask about him. And what was interesting, what I seen is he was like basically on that '96 team, had a few egos on the team, but Mark Pope was one of the ones that kind of gelled them together as a captain. And I thought that was interesting. Did you see that?
Right. Yes, yes, and he did. I think he was kind of the glue, kind of the leader of that team, the cooler heads prevail type of player.
Right.
You,
Well, there was
you
a lot of
know,
talent.
yeah. So I mean, and there has to be that person on a team.
Hmm.
There has to be that. Last year, if you notice, Amari was that person. Whenever there would start to be conflict on the floor or tempers would start getting high, Amari was always over there going to calm down, come on, da 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 da. Da. Every team needs that player. Mark
I
Pope
think
was that player.
you're right. You're right. That was a nice collective of that last year, I believe.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, I guess warm ups are not looking like denim, but maybe they're going to change when they go into the locker room to give that wow effect. I mean, I don't know, but I would love to see it. If we don't, then
That
all
would
we
be
need to
cool.
see is a W.
That would be cool. Yeah. I'll take the dub over the
I do my
uniform.
little W like this because, you know, Jalen Lowe is Jalen Lowe. He's got this personality that he does love the Big Blue Nation. He loves the team. He loves everything about it. And it was killing him just as much sitting on the bench not being able to play too. You know,
Absolutely.
any player, Mo was the same way. Mo wanted to be
Hmm.
out there. You saw what happened when Mo came out on the floor and played.
Absolutely.
It's Jalen Lowe loves Kentucky. He's not going to settle for mediocre ball.
Yeah.
He's going to get out there and he's going to play and he's going to give it everything he can. Do you believe that?
Absolutely. I feel like this is the reason why he came to UK to feel this way, feel this highly spirited about basketball and about the great fan base. And I feel like it's important for your point guard to have a nice, strong, positive energy like that. And I think that spreads out on throughout the locker room and on the court. And it showed last game when he came back. He's definitely the straw that stirs the drink for sure. Because once that offense got going and once he penetrates, the team got more confident. He's getting the ball in the paint and he's just creating opportunities. He started showing that versatility and that court vision. And it's great. I love it, man. I love Jalen Lowe. And I feel like he's even getting better. Some people see these players and they feel like they're at that we're seeing them at their peak, and that's not always the case. He could be still developing and
I think all
like
of
that.
them have a ceiling up here, and I think all of them have just so much potential.
Hmm.
And players have to be on a team that allows that potential to thrive, that allows
Hmm.
their talents to thrive.
Right.
You put
Right.
someone on a team where they're not getting to grow and
Yeah.
they're not getting to develop properly, and I think that's where a lot of them fall short. It's really big. You can be the best player around, but if you don't have that support to lift you up, make you better, and
Yeah.
help you achieve,
And at
then it's
Pittsburgh, he
exa-
didn't have the weapons that he has over here. So
exactly. So I'm thinking this stage for him
yeah.
is we're going to see more out of him than if he would have stayed at Pittsburgh. Like,
Yeah.
it's endless for Jalen Lowe.
Yeah.
Hi,
He
Big
this is
Mike.
the yeah. Big Mike in the building.
Big Mike in the house. What's up, Big
Jeez.
Mike? I'm glad you're up for this game.
BBN. Hey, you know what time it is when Big Mike steps on the scene.
Let's just hope his blood pressure stays down today. Big
My
Mike, I hope
dog.
you took your meds. If you take meds, and if not, we just hope your blood pressure stays down today.
You know it's not staying down. It's gonna rise to the top. Kentucky and St. John's? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
but in a good way, not a bad way.
In a healthy way, yes.
In a healthy way, yes. Ah,
Yeah. He's been on his run this morning. What's
hey,
up, Big
Mike.
Mike?
Mike, Shane said you've already been pacing all over Saudi Arabia today. So uh, we wish you all the best, Big Mike. We love you. Okay, him being out there helped a lot versus Indiana. Yes, Ethan. Him being out there was huge
It
because, I
did.
mean, how many fast breaks did we get because of him? He is great at setting a pace when he's bringing the ball up the court. I love how he can read what's going on and set that pace.
Mhm.
We needed that. We needed that true point guard.
And not only that, in this game, let's be real, Patino is a defensive pressure maniac. So what that means is it's
Full
always good to
court.
have a point guard that's gonna be able to handle the ball, handle the defensive pressure, and protect the ball. It starts there, really.
Yeah, and it's. I think this is going to be a very fast-paced game. Patino
Mhm.
loves the full court pressure. I
Yeah.
think we need to see a lot more full court pressure from Mark Pope. I think our defense needs to make sure they are on point tonight. We forced 22 turnovers, 14 turnover in the last game against Indiana. We need to do that again. And we need to get those points off of those turnovers. Creating turnovers doesn't do you any good if you don't score.
What's
Or
Big Mike? That's a good take. What's your predictions, Big Mike? Yeah. Me- Yeah. Stops and buckets.
Yep, that's what we need.
That's where
Oh,
we thrive.
and touch the paint.
You got to get the ball in the paint, baby.
Touch the paint.
Yeah.
And
Give JQ some touches, baby.
Shane, if you can throw up our sponsor.
There you go. Touch the
Okay,
paint.
so if you don't want to touch the paint, message or call Color Creators at 859-270-9488 for any and all of your painting, staining, and pressure washing needs. They take the pain out of painting. So let them touch the paint for you.
No doubt. Touch the paint.
But that's huge. We really need to touch the paint. Like, I think against this if we hit some threes, that's great. But I think going inside is going to be the key because against Indiana, every time we went inside, we drew fouls, and that's my biggest thing. Is you get that. Mike says, "I say I need a drink."
What up, Big Mike?
um, cheers to you, Big Mike. But no, I think we did get them in foul trouble, to an extent, and that's huge. And I've been saying it all year. If you go in the paint, you draw the fouls. I think it's going to be.
And it starts with 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐞𝐳𝐜𝐞𝐲. Let's be real. And that's where his strength is at. We see him doing it the last few games. So if he keeps that pace, I feel confident about it.
Exactly. And we forced 20 turnovers,
Yeah.
so 20 turnovers against Indiana, we didn't have any. We had zero.
Really?
I didn't see that we had any
That
turnovers.
stuffer right there. Okay.
We've been doing so much better on that. That's something that has improved greatly from last year. Is we have not been having a lot of turnovers. But what's key is to make sure you get those second chance points off those turnovers. If you don't score on those turnovers, then it was for nothing. You just wasted time.
Capitalize.
Yeah. You got to go in and get that. Well, we've been on here for 26 minutes. We'll give it about another 10 or 15, and then we'll let you guys go and get ready for the game. So
Need some prep up. The anticipation is building.
I'm already okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sucking down coffee like it's water right now. Mike said he thinks we had 4 turnovers. So yeah, we might, but it's not like we have been.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
No, that ain't bad at all. So I'm excited.
But yeah, I think low has a lot to do with that. Controlling the pace is one, like you said earlier.
Yeah, I think that that's going to be a key to the game. I think going inside is going to be key to the game. I would like to see Cam Williams get in the corners because
Absolutely.
when he's in the corner, he shoots better. His made threes and his percentages are higher when he's in the corner. And that's the same as Colin Chandler and Trent Noah. They both do well in the corner.
What would be cool to see is all three those guys that we talked about all summer long, Trent Noah, Cam Williams, are premier sharp shooters, the guys that we see as shooters, break out and give us a couple triples apiece.
Oh,
If they give us a couple of trade balls apiece, that right there alone is a good sign.
yes, exactly. And just 2 each. We're not talking about shooting
Yeah, a
30.
couple.
Don't take quantity, take quality.
Yeah,
And
we've
like
been
I
yeah.
said, Trent Noah is one of these that he needs to get it in his hand and shoot it. Like he cannot sit there. He needs to be a catch and shoot player. He does better when he's catch and shoot. I think that Cam Williams is the same way. I think Cam Williams is better if he just catch and release. Because I think that they get in their own head when they've got too much time to try to set something up. I think that they're just better if they don't think about it. Just get the ball and go.
I seen something that Michael Jordan one time, he was like talking to a set of kids and he was like shooting, he was like, it's 50-50. You can either hit it, you can either splash it or miss it. So don't get all this into your head thinking before you take the shot. I
Right.
don't know. I just thought I threw that in there, but
I mean, if you
MJ
miss,
himself said it.
but if you miss, you miss. But if you
Yeah,
make
if you,
I mean, the only things that you're gonna miss are the ones you don't take.
but yeah, basically concentrate on making it before concentrate on making it and not missing it before you
Yeah,
take it. Just take the shot.
exactly. Okay, so score predictions for today.
Woo, that's a toughie always for
Let
me.
let's have everybody score predictions. St. John's versus Kentucky. Let's have your score predictions. I see Dougie says 74-67.
Hmm, that's a good one.
Cat Cash, what are you thinking?
I think that's a good playing field right there. The 60s, the 70s. I think it'll be a defensive game. I don't think 76-67. That is the title scoring game. Kentucky versus Syracuse in '96.
That's
I know what
changing
I
that.
think. Yeah. Yo, that was crazy. That was brilliant, Shay. I like that. Let's roll with that. 76-67. We got Pope and Patino in the building, so why not? And I like the level of scoring because both teams, like I said, we have been, both haven't been shooting that great from the perimeter. We both have capabilities of hitting perimeter shots, but neither Kentucky or St. John's, I don't feel like has been dominantly from the tray ball. So I think it'll be a defensive battle. It may be in yeah, 76-67
Look, look,
Cat.
6-7, 6-7.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. 6-7.
Word.
Hey,
Oh goodness.
I mean, our own boy Jasper Johnson started that, and it's a nationwide, worldwide thing now.
That was
So
on the T right there though, 76-67. But yeah.
6-7, yeah. So I think
But
I
yeah,
think
I like
I
that.
think
I
that's a
like that
good score.
prediction, Shane.
75,
I'm
72. I'm gonna go 79, 69.
but I'm taking the Cats, baby.
Oh, all day. Cats all day in Catlanta. You can't get a bigger. I mean, this is gonna be a huge stage. I'm excited for this. Catlanta's gonna be blue.
Catlanta.
Lots of blue. Lots and lots of blue. Okay, James says 84-78.
Is it blue in there? Is it smurfing all the way? Yeah.
Smurfing.
The big blue. The
The
mist.
big
Yeah.
blue mist. Yep.
Yeah.
We
Jack Pilgrim.
rolling. We're all in pretty agreement, 60 or 70 points for both teams. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Ethan, you're exactly right. I think we're all in agreement, like in the 70s and the 60s.
If it got into the 80s, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, I don't think it'll get that high. I think it's going to be too defensive of a game.
Mhm.
Defense. They're
Yeah, they're
not.
more of a controlled pace on the offense, more of a half court offense, I would say.
Yeah, and I'm just, we've got to make sure we are ready against their full court press.
They are going to press us now. We know how Ricky gets down.
Yeah, he's still playing old school Rick ball. I
Hmm.
mean, if you're not ready to come out there and play against 80, 96 Rick ball.
Yes, that's what I admire so much about 96. I'm talking about you trying to get the ball inbounds. I'm gonna pray for you. You got Walter McCarty. Walter
Yes,
McCarty, 6'9", long arms and legs. He's in the way. You can. He's probably going to tip the ball before you even throw the ball over. Probably ain't gonna get it over Walter McCarty. Then if you
right.
get it in the corner, you got Tony Delk, Derek Anderson. You got somebody just hounding you. I've never seen nothing like it to this day. I've never
I
seen a defensive just so tenacious and just yeah,
yeah,
they couldn't even get the ball past half court half the time. It was
no.
crazy. I almost felt sorry for those squads back then.
I did too. And Ron Mercer, like you got those guys out there, and I mean, you could not. You,
Antoine Walker, I mean, they
but
were all
see,
over the place.
but that's when Kentucky had that persona that
Hmm.
people feared us. They were like, "Oh gosh, we got to play Kentucky next week.
It was
Oh my
dynamite.
God, we got
It,
to
it
play."
was
But I want that feeling back.
absolutely. That's what we all chased, those golden years. That's why they burning couches, Ms. Lee.
I know. We didn't. Hey, look. Back in the day, couches was too expensive. We couldn't be burning them. We used them. We put them up on blocks if we had to keep them going. Um, but we did not. We could not burn them. But now, I mean, now you can pick one up on a corner and
Right.
burn it.
I wonder what type of couches they were burning. I wonder what the brand they were burning.
All of them. It don't matter. We're not
Just any couch.
discriminatory. They don't discriminate.
Habitat home couches.
Hey, I'm telling you, you can drive down the street anytime, and there's usually one sitting by a dumpster. Drag it home, put it in your backyard, and set it on fire. But yeah, I had an older
So
businessman yell "Go Big Blue" when I was in North Carolina. I went to a bar in Abilene, Texas. Greatest fan base ever. Yes, we are everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
everywhere. I
Hey,
want them to
and
be.
back to MVP. I never gave my MVP,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna throw a shocker. I'm gonna give it to Denzel Aberdeen. I'm gonna say he breaks out a little bit.
Okay,
I'll
Denzel.
say he gives us
Okay,
18 to 20.
you
Solid game.
think?
I don't know. Prediction, right?
I mean, that would be so cool. That
It's
is quite
possible.
possible.
Give us
This
18, Denzel.
this could be his kind of game. It really could because he likes that pressure. He likes
The
that
thing
fast
about
pace.
Denzel, the thing about Denzel and Mo, with the return of Jalen and JQ, there's pressure being taken off of these players that feel like they had the whole world on their shoulders. That's how I look at it. That's how I'm visualizing.
Okay, since you're visualizing right now, visualize this.
Yeah,
JQ at the basket under the
yeah.
rim. You got Colin Chandler in one corner,
hmm
Noah in the other,
hmm
and then you got Ortega and then Aberdeen or whoever you want to put it, Jalen Lowe or
Yeah,
can you imagine?
right. And think about this: dumping the ball down to JQ. If he ends up putting a lot of pressure on the defense, look out. And if he can, if he can draw the double teams and get used to drawing those double teams and kicking it out quick, man, if we get those shots up, man,
I know.
I like that. I like our chances.
So
Play defense.
Chris McVeigh in the house, the owner and operator of Color Creators, our sponsor, and he goes with me and Air Chandler. So
Shout out to the big sponsor, Color
so
Creators.
Chris, thank you for being in the house. Y'all call Color Creators. They do give free estimates. Call Color Creators at 859-270-9488 for any and all of your painting, staining, and pressure washing needs. They take the paint out of painting, and if you don't want to touch the paint, they will.
Yeah, touch the paint like JQ.
Touch the paint. I think JQ will have more than 6 blocks. Carl, I hope.
I love that prediction.
I do too.
Talk heavy on that.
Yes, I cannot wait.
Man, what man? Oh man. They're gonna have to send him the chicken directly to the bank. Mm.
Yes. And Ethan says, I hope he scares the rest of the country when he plays. Yes, I want that fear back. I want people to be like, oh no, we got to play Kentucky. I want that again. I want that feeling. That feeling in the 90s was a feeling you can never take away. I still feel it. When I
hmm
think about basketball and I think about those years, I can still feel it.
I
I
strongly
can
agree,
still
Lee.
that
That's why me and you relate, Miss Lee, because I feel that same energy. My mom and them, they were camping out in '97. I didn't go because I had a flag football game, I think, that day. And they camped out in '97 one of those days with
nice.
Mercer and Jeff Shepard and all them and company. So I'm right there with you. I'm in the golden age spirit.
Oh my gosh, it was nothing. I mean, there was nothing like it.
Nothing.
Just
Unbelievable.
and you would see quotes from players. Like we didn't have the internet as much as we do now. Like it was still
hmm
in its early stages. You still had dial up, on the phone,
Right.
which nobody wanted to deal with. Who's in the house tonight? You
Well,
guys?
back then, I got a lot of my coverage from magazines. They would always have those in the stores. And the Patino did his own little media show. You remember his media show he had with the players?
Yes, but
That was cool.
do you remember seeing quotes from other teams? We've got Kentucky next. They da da
Yes,
da da da. They
yes,
dominate this. They dominate that.
yes.
It's going to
Mhm.
be tough on us.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about us like that anymore. I want
It's a
that back.
yeah, it's a social media world where a lot of people try to control the narrative often, and
Yeah.
people just they discuss what they want to discuss, but they know who. Come on now.
I think this game tonight is huge for us. Like Eric said, Eric Clark, thank you for joining us. Can't help but feel this game definitely sets the pace for the SEC. I think so too. I think this game is going to show us. I mean, we've got
Hmm,
SEC play coming up. What a better game.
absolutely.
What a
Yeah.
better game to be playing before we go into the SEC because the full court press and all the pressure we're going to be under, that will be good to get ready for SEC play. And I think it's a great game for JQ to be coming back to.
Absolutely. Good thing about the press though is if you beat the press, you can get a lot of opportunities in transition.
Yes, you can. And
And
that's
I feel
something
like
we
mhm,
need to be on.
yeah, that means Colin Chandler flying down the court and poke a Rooney, baby, or anything. Easy bucket.
And how many times have we seen Colin Chandler and Jalen Lowe when he was back in get that ball, go on a fast break, and get down the court? Like, we need a lot of that. We need
Hmm.
that today. We need that fast break. We need that two extra steps to the basket
Yeah.
to be two steps ahead.
And it
You know,
matters. And when you take that away, because I watched Louisville play Tennessee the other day without Mikel Brown Jr.
hmm
And then let me tell you, it showed.
and that's what he
What-
does for
it's
them.
yeah, it showed up.
So that's important, that fast break, those two extra steps. And if you've got a guy that can create those turnovers, like Colin Chandler, I call him Air Chandler, but I will forever call him my spider monkey too, because that boy, when he's on people, look at him. He's like a spider monkey. He's literally all over him.
Spider
And he's
monkey.
and he's fast. Like, he can get that ball and be gone.
Well, he's sneaky
So
athletic.
he
So
is.
that's when you add Jalen Lowe, like I said, somebody that can get the ball to him rather than these other players trying to create that like they were doing previously. I mean, we had Aberdeen at the point guard. Nothing against him, he could play point, but it's a little different
Yeah.
with him facilitating.
Right. All right. So we've got 18 minutes till game time. So
Woo!
we're gonna jump off here and give everybody time to take your dogs out, get your snacks, get your drinks, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do. Get ready for this game. We will see you guys back here for the post game. Go Big Blue.